The wonderful, the talented, the great, the conqueror, the champion, Chef Maliha. How are you, Chef Maliha?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome today. Happy Madaraka Day.
Happy Madaraka Day to you too.
We're asking a question today. Unajivunia nini kama Mkenya leo?
Mimi najivunia kuwa mzalendo pia. And I love my country so much.
Yes.
I will fight for it. I will die with it also.
Oh wow, what kirangi umesikia watu watakufia nchi.
Jamani.
And of course, Chef Maliha set a record of the longest time spent cooking when she set a record. Was it on Sunday?
On Friday.
You started on Friday?
Yes, 26th of May. We cooked for 45 hours non-stop. Yeah, cooking 54 recipes.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. But that was just a trial training to prepare
that was
ourselves.
In Tom.
Yeah, no. In 2019,
yes,
on August 12th, we cooked for 75.
That is what made you set the record. 450
recipes in 75 hours.
Yeah. And of course, you're going to come to that in a bit. But let us just know, who is Chef Maliha?
Chef Maliha is a self-taught chef, a single mom of 2 children, 2 kids, 2 daughters, Yani. And also, I am an ethical leader. I'm a cooking instructor. I teach people how to cook as well. Mombasa food tour guide as well. Tourists who come from Norway, from America, they hire me to take them around Mombasa and showcase the culture and the food of Mombasa.
Right. You have a lot of titles. Let us digest one by one. Let's start with self-taught cook.
Yeah.
What do you mean by self-taught?
I did not go to any culinary institute.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so I've been cooking since the age of 10 years.
Right.
Being taught by my father and my grandmother.
Oh.
So they developed that passion in me and they knew that, okay, this one knows how to cook. So, najiko tumwachie.
Because before you came in, a lot of questions were coming up. Chef Maliha akija muuliza alijuaje kupika? Unajua labda ni Mswahili kwa sababu ni Mswahili ndio unajua kupika hivyo. Now, please clarify. Is it because now it's because you're in a Swahili setting and now you have been taught to cook from 10 years, you've said?
My dad is half Ugandan and my mom is half Iranian.
Oh, wow.
But I am 254.
So basically, were you brought up in maybe Swahili culture?
Yeah, no. In Mombasa, we have cosmopolitan character because we have intermarried with so many cultures. So with that, you can grasp so many recipes out there. The biryani, there are almost 20 of recipes of biryani. So you just have a fusion of it, Swahili fusion with other cuisines. Yeah. So
yours is a multi. Yours is not like a specific.
No.
And what is the advantage of actually having a multi-culinary experience?
The advantage is that you learn so many recipes out there. And also, without a doubt, in any profession, a chef is a student throughout his or her life. You learn in different countries, there are different traditional ethnic recipes which they're cooking, and you grasp. You are like a sponge. Every country you go, you absorb that knowledge of their recipes.
Okay. So I have these interesting questions. Do chefs have their favorite meal? Like, there is that favorite meal that you have?
We call it the signature meal. Yeah, your signature dish represents who you are as a chef.
Which one is yours?
Mine is a Korean beef bulgogi.
What is Korean beef? Blah blah blah.
So Korean beef bulgogi, I can say that it's another version of nyama kukaanga. Yeah. All right. So what you call nyama kukaanga is bulgogi in another country. So what you call pilau is pilau wanasemaje pilafu kwa wengine wanafanya hivyo ama paella in another country.
All right.
Yes.
So let's go back to you're a self-taught cook and so take us through the 10-year-old Maliha who's in school and who went to high school. Did you go to college or take us through that journey?
I started cooking at 10 years old through my dad's influence.
Yes.
During the weekends and then to holidays at my grandmother's house. So hapo nikapata ile knowledge of cooking. And my mom also used to do like ataenda sokoni and ingredients. I said, okay, this is the ingredients, cook for me food. You don't know what you're cooking, but she will remove that creativity in you, because the food that we usually eat from Monday to Sunday. Now it's like a challenge. You are given viazi, tomato, nyama, mchele. What are you going to make? Then every time I make a mistake, labda mchele mbichi, ama nyama ijaiva vizuri, ama viazi ngumu, she will rectify me. She will not insult me or ntole maneno. She's like, okay, no worries. Ongeza maji, ongeza makaa, so things like that. She will encourage you. Akwambia, okay, fine, no, tutakula hivyo hivyo. Kama wali mashendea, we are going to eat just like that. But she will not discourage you. Yeah. So pole. And then I went to high school, Jeffrey Academy, and we had food festivals in the school.
Right.
So I was the first one to be like, okay, I can make this. And my food was always like, in Aisha, within 1 hour. I had nothing else to sell.
Wow.
Yeah. And when people come and say that, okay, we are doing this food festival to raise money for orphanage, they'll say that, okay, Maliha will be coordinating. So I was in the front line in food festivals or food fairs in high school.
Yeah. And then after high school,
okay, I got married.
Right.
I had a beautiful daughter, and then I got divorced.
Oh my God! Take us. Is that a journey that really took you to now doing cooking as a profession, or did you start when you were actually in the marriage?
No, even in the marriage, you are cooking.
Yes.
Maybe during Eid days or Ramadan days, you're still going to. I found myself cooking all the time. So it was not like a chore, it was like a passion. So kama nimelazimishwa, it's something that I like to do it. And I will not ask for money for it. If I go to funerals, if I go to weddings, utasikia, I'm always in the kitchen. Yeah. So in 2014, Royco Fata Flavor came to Kenya, was born. 2014. Yeah. So I applied as one of the competitors of Royco Fata Flavor Season 1. And I emerged third in the whole country.
I want to understand, during this time that you were married,
yeah,
a lot of women in Mombasa know how to cook. That there's no doubt. And most of them wanapika in the streets, pale utapata mahamri,
mama tilie.
Yeah, utapata, and they're good food. But for you, where were you, like, ulikuwa unafanya nini at that point? Yes, cooking is a passion, but what were you doing at that point?
What I used to do is that people will come to me and tell me, Maliha, cook for us this food. Or they'll hire me to cook for them food. Or they'll take me to their homes. I'll go to their homes and I cook for them their food. Yeah, usually I was like that doing. Hata pia niliwahi kuuza pia nje barabarani viazi na bajia, those who have not seen me. Yeah.
So now take us through the journey of umeuza huko barabarani. People have called you in their houses. And now, how did you decide to tap into this opportunity, Royco Fata Flavor?
Royco Fata Flavor came out of nowhere because of my sister. She was at work, akapata hiyo poster. Akaniambia, okay, the auditions is on a weekend. Go and try it out. And my mom's like, yes, you are kupika. Why are you letting your talent, not showcasing your talent, so people can know who you are, and you are not afraid, you are so fearless. Go for it. You have that confidence in front of the camera. You can do it. You can talk.
Yes.
I was like, okay, fine. My mom is pushing me. My sister is pushing me. Let's go. So I went and I auditioned. Then after like 2 weeks, my application was accepted. After thousands and thousands of applicants from around Kenya and around counties, yours was accepted. It was like a privilege and I was honored.
So now kapata third position.
Yes.
And how did that make you feel at that point?
I was so happy because now I knew that I was not shy in front of the camera. When people ask me questions, I could actually reply while cooking at the same time. I will showcase my creativity because now it was me cooking on the plate. It was just showcasing Maliha on the plate.
Yes.
Yeah, there was no restriction, there was no limitation. It's just a challenge.
Creativity.
Your creativity.
Now, after the challenge, what's next?
After the challenge, I went to Uganda. I stayed there for 4 months, 5 months. I just wanted to get away from Kenya because my mom passed away.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So after my mom passed away, my dad moved to Uganda. I went to Uganda to stay for a few months, and then I came back. When I came back, I got hired in a company, an NGO company called Imani Collective in Kibokoni, and they hired me
as a cook.
Yes, as a cook.
Oh,
I have to be in the kitchen. I was cooking for only 20 employees.
Yes.
And then I started cooking for 100 plus.
Oh, wow. In the same company? Or?
Yes.
Wow, that is great. This is the journey of Chef Maliha. Hadi afike pale kwa Guinness Book of Records. Lazima tujue where she started. And it is 27 minutes past 9 a.m. We're going for a very short break. Send in your question. I can see a lot of people are asking, kwanza amekuja na chakula? She'll be telling us kama ametukujia hapa na biriani mzima. Lakini let's go for a very short break. We will be back after this.
You're listening to Blue Radio, bringing the vibe, playing you the best of East Africa urban music. This is Blue Radio.
Of course, this is the Breakfast Vibe Show, and of course we're still having a chat with Chef Maliha, and she's taking us through her journey of cooking. And tumefika mahali, you have been employed in at Imani Collective as a cook. So how long were you at Imani Collective?
5 years.
You were there for 5 years?
Yes.
Oh, that's a very long time. Kwa hivyo hujaanza juzi wewe?
New 5 years.
Oh, wow.
When it was still a baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're celebrating
10 years.
Great. So after the 5 years,
Yeah.
Did you get out of Imani Collective because you wanted to venture into something new, something bigger, take a risk out there? Or how did you get out of Imani Collective into...
After Guinness World Record in 2019, I had a huge support from my boss. Her name is Jenny Nusho. And she told me, like, if you want to get out of this nest, you can. I'm not going to hinder you. Just go out there and spread your wings and fly. She'll just encourage us all the time. Do something for yourself. You know, I don't want you to just stay in. It's good to stay in this company, but if you can do something out there, just go and do it.
So during your 5 years, that is when you started doing the trials of the challenge and actually did the challenge.
Yes.
So take us back to your first trial.
Yeah.
What came to your mind that you decided, mimi kama Chef Maliha, I want to try?
For me, you know, I was working from 9 to 5.
Yes.
Every single day. So it was like a routine. Kila siku naingia, nafanya kazi, natoka. Then I asked myself, is this what I can do? There is something more to me than just doing this every single day. And my bosses encouraged me to find my why, to find my what, to show. So during my lunch break, I was going to YouTube. YouTube was like my school, my university, to learn new recipes out there. Then I came across an American chef who cooked for 68 hours non-stop and broke the Guinness World Record. And here I'm telling myself, Mine Zakesha, let me just go and do it for more hours. So I went to Guinness World Record website. I created my own application. And then I sent my application to them, and they responded me after 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Saying that they have accepted my application under the title, The Longest Cooking Marathon by an Individual for 75 hours. So I went and told my boss, like, hey, I'm breaking the Guinness World Record. She said that you have my support. If this is your calling, if this is your purpose, because we are brought into this world for a purpose.
True.
For a calling. And we all have greatness in us. So what's your calling? What's your purpose? What's kusema tulo naamka nafanya hivi.
Naenda job narudi.
But you need to have a purpose in life. Ndio utaishi vizuri.
Yeah.
So I had the support from her. I had the support from my family, from my friends. I was like, okay, let's do this. Yeah.
So take us through your first trial. Where was it, and for how long was it?
My trial was 3 months, because you know, for every marathon you need to plan, and you need to have a good team.
Yes.
So Pwani Oil came in through as my official sponsor, and they had outsourced other people to come and help me into this marathon. So we had like Imani Collective, of course.
Yes.
We had like Farmers Choice, Sigas Limited, Talanta Kenya, and Technical University of Mombasa students, because I needed them to come in and work as my prep team.
All right.
So we took 40 students, and each team had 10 students, and they will work in shifts. So I had to sit with them and I had to go to take them through this journey for them to understand. Because if you can talk about it and you believe in yourself, they will believe in you.
Believe in
yes.
you.
Yeah. But you
Right.
don't have the confidence, nobody's going to believe whatever you're going to say.
So whatever you're trying to tell us today is that you have to believe first
Yes.
before you bring other people on board.
Exactly.
Because if you don't believe in your dream, no one is going to believe in it.
Yeah, nobody is going to believe in whatever you're going to tell them. Because now you yourself, you have the doubt in you.
Yes.
So who's going to believe if
No
you
one.
yourself, you're not, prepared for that?
No.
Yeah.
So your first trial,
Yes.
you did it for 30.
I did for 36 hours.
Uh-huh.
And
How was it for you?
it was hard.
During that moment, did you feel like, hey, kama hii ni 36 hours, 75 nataka ya nini? Did you feel like that?
For me, I felt like, there are people who are counting on me.
Yes.
I have my friends, I have my 2 daughters, I have my community who are watching my every move. And I have my dad who is watching me. And I cannot let down. Even the women in Kenya, I cannot let them down.
Yes.
Because, if you're a voice for the voiceless, you need to be able to stand for them.
True.
And tell them that you can fight for your dream no matter what. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Basically, during your first trial,
Yes.
maybe your friends, your relatives, what was the feedback? Maybe
They thought I was crazy. They're like, you are going to do this, and why are you doing it? So I had to tell them that, I want to make a difference. As much as I'm aspiring to make a good living, I'm aspiring also to make a difference in my country, my culture, my tradition, my country as well, with the women out there. So wanawake si ambao wamejaliwa kukaa jikoni peke yake. We also have dreams. Yeah, so for them to know that you can go out there and go and fight for your dreams. It does not matter ni mtu jikoni peke yake. No, you can have any dreams that you want. You can become a pilot, you can become a doctor, you can go and study and do anything that you want if you set your mind to it.
okay.
So now you've done the first trial.
Yes.
Now you went for the second.
Yes.
Which you did for
54
hours.
Yes.
How did it feel after you've done the 36 hours? Then you also break that record, because 54 is a record breaker for you if you hit 36, right?
Yes.
So how did it feel? Did it feel like, okay, these are baby steps and I'm happy that I'm taking baby steps, or how was it for you?
For me, it felt like, it's not over until I say it's over.
Wow.
So I had to push myself. I had to push through the pain, because obviously you need to have that endurance. You need to have that stamina as well. And there's a lot of work behind the scenes that nobody knows about, because you need to understand that you are dealing with people and with their emotions as well. So you are carrying those things around yourself throughout the journey, and you need to understand them as well.
True.
Yeah.
True. So now it comes to the day. Now you are set for
Yes.
the final one.
Yeah.
The Guinness, they sent the Guinness book sent their representatives to watch you.
No. The Guinness World Record, they don't send representative because you need to invite them to come to your country.
Okay.
But at that time, they could not find anybody to come to Kenya.
So
Yeah.
what happened at the time?
We have to take evidence in photographic evidence and videographic evidence to send it to them.
All right.
Yeah.
So you were set for all those days. You had your videographer, photographer there.
Yes, timekeepers, witness statements as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And the day is set. You start at this and this time.
Yes.
And there's a lot of questions that go around people's minds.
Yeah.
Sasa ataoga saa ngapi? Ataenda choo saa ngapi?
Yeah.
Hizo zinakauntiwa ama hazikauntiwi? Take us through the whole process of actually being able to cook for maybe you're now 75 hours non-stop.
So when you have applied for Guinness World Record, they will send you, after accepting, they will send you your rules and guidelines, which you must adhere to follow. So the rule says for every hour, you have 5 minutes rest break.
Okay.
So for me, I thought for every 12 hours, I have an hour of rest break.
You're smart.
Within that 1 hour, I will have to go to the washroom, take a shower, I can change into my clothes, I can take a nap within that 1 hour. So I had to train my mind before the main event.
So in the 2 trials, that is what you were doing.
Yes. So that my body can act and my mind can go into sync that, okay, now we have a target to finish. For every 12 hours, my mind tells me, okay, now it's time to rest. So I rest. When it's 5 minutes to wake up, I'm already alert. Because now I'm already into that sync.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So the rule is for every 1 hour, you get a 5 minutes break.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is interesting. Because people are asking questions like, wanaoganga saa ngapi out?
Okay, and this is another question people ask,
Yes.
basically. Do you cook the same recipe, or maybe there is maybe you interchange, or explain to us what happens basically?
In 75 hours marathon, I cooked 450 recipes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if I'm going to make pilau, I'll make 10 types of pilau. If I'll make biryani, I'll make 10 types of biryani. So that is what I was doing. If I'm going to make a chicken recipe, I'll make 54 types of chicken recipes.
We?
So
tunajua ile moja na yenye si mzuri kabisa. Wow, that is awesome. And it is a 45 minutes past 9 a.m. That is 15 minutes to 10 a.m. We're going for a very short break, but when we come back, we're going to finalize the whole story of Chef Maliha. Now that she broke the 75-hour record, and now that she is set to break another one. And after the break, we're going to tell you how crazy Chef Maliha is. That whatever record she's setting right now, ni moto bana. Ay!
You're listening to Blue Radio, bringing the vibe, playing you the best of East Africa urban music. This is Blue Radio.
Pastor Pauline Jumbala is saying, wow, this is a tough goal. Msichana umeweza kweli.
Thank you.
Welcome. And V is asking, we have days when we are in our hundreds, and other days we are in 50, sometimes we are 25, 10%. But as a chef, are there days you feel like you don't want to cook?
Yeah, there are days which I feel like I don't want to cook. I want people to cook for me. Maybe mostly when I'm on my resting days, on a holiday, when I'm taking a break. Then I'm like, now who's going to cook for me? I've eaten so many of my foods that I'm so used to it. Now I just want to eat from other people's hands.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but then when people are cooking for you, they ask you to say something about that food. So I'm finding myself, I'm always in a limelight, in the spot.
Like if, for example, I offer to cook for you, I'll still ask, okay, niweke nini?
Yeah.
Nifanye-
Ni tamu ama iko vipi? So now, like, I just want to enjoy the food no matter what. Just let me just eat, you know.
Yeah. I feel like that. So what do you do in times you feel that you're at your 20%, but you are required to cook? Because there are those times.
Yeah, you just have to push through it. Yeah, you have to keep on going no matter what. You have a goal, finish. You have a time, finish it. That's what chefs are supposed to do. Because the time that you are there in a shift, make sure you have done it. You don't go 80% beast mode. You go 120% beast mode.
Even if you're in your 20, or get to your 100.
Wake up to 100 because it is quality.
At the end of the day, it's quality.
Yeah.
And now that you set the 75-hour record, ingine yenye unatusetia ni gani?
So in 2023, I'll be breaking 2 world records. Because in December last year, my daughter told me, like, Mom, after 3 years, you've just set because of Corona. Corona came, messed everybody up. And Corona made us humble because nothing is permanent.
Yes.
And then she told me, like, you have a dream. Don't let your dream dry. Because my mom's dream was to become an air hostess. And she passed away without even accomplishing that dream.
Yes.
So she reminded me, she told me that, okay, you are the ambassador of telling people, don't give up on your dreams. So don't give up. Go ahead and apply.
Wow.
And if it does accepted by Guinness World Record, then that is your true calling. So do it.
Oh, wow.
So I applied in 2022, December. I sent my 2 applications to Guinness World Record. In February 2023, they accepted my applications. So now it is crunch time. It is game on. Then Ramadan came. I told, okay, let me just wait now for Ramadan because I have to focus on the spirituality.
Yes, because it's very important.
Yes, so I took a time from Ramadan. My friends, my sisters also told me, look, let's focus on Ramadan, and then we will tell people out there. So in February, once I got the application, katumana tweet in Twitter, my account.
Yes.
My application got accepted. I only got 2 likes.
Oh no. How did that make you feel?
It did not discourage me.
Thank you.
It did not, because I have a goal and I intend to finish it. Yeah.
Then now February imepita, ushatuma.
Yeah.
Ramadan pia imepita.
Yes.
Have you done trials now?
Yeah. So 26th of May, I did the first trial with a team of 10 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the first record-breaking attempt will be on August 11 under the title "The Longest Home Kitchen Cooking Marathon, 75 Hours Non-Stop." I will be reliving 2019 because the record that I have to break is 68 hours. Yeah.
The 2019 one.
Yes. So the record has not yet been broken.
Oh, the
by
record.
USA.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now Guinness World Record, they can change any record they want and make a new record under a new name. So now before it was 68 hours under the longest cooking marathon. Then an Indian chef cooked for 87 hours. But in 2023, I found myself under another record title called the longest home kitchen cooking marathon.
So help us understand
Yes.
that these are just there are so many cooking marathons.
Yes.
That can be broken
Yes.
down.
Yes.
So the one that you did for
Yeah.
68
Yeah. In 2019.
in 2019 is not the same one that you're doing.
Yes.
This is a different one.
This is I'm breaking the USA.
The USA one.
Yes.
And there's the one that Chef Hilda did
Yes.
the other time.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
It is not the same for August.
Okay.
Because I'll be breaking 2 world records in August and November 15th.
So, hey, I love November 15th. It's a special day to me. That's why I've had November 15th. I'm like, hey, all right. So in November 15th, which one will you be breaking?
November 15th, I'll be breaking whoever's record is in the Guinness World Book of Records. Either the Indian chef 87 hours or Nigerian chef Hilda Basi. So whoever has been verified, I will be breaking that record.
And the August 11th?
I'll be breaking USA record.
Okay.
Yes.
Where?
Jamani.
The conqueror, the champion.
So basically,
the lion is here.
Have you ever made mistakes while you're cooking? Unajua sisi wanga tunapika, sometimes chakula inaungua.
Yeah.
And how do you go about it? Ama ushai make mistake ama wewe kwako inakuanga tu perfect tangu uanze kulearn sasa?
Nobody is perfect. I tell even my students, because I teach people how to cook, that practice does not make it perfect. Practice makes it permanent.
Wow.
You are redoing the same thing over and over, it will just reside in you. So practice makes permanent. And for me, when I make a mistake, which I will do make mistakes, kiunguza kitungu maji nitaitupa. You cannot cook with burnt onions. And if it is too watery, I will change the name from a curry to a stew. Yeah. And if kama kuna mchele imekuwa mashendea, I will not make say steamed rice, I will say kichro.
Oh.
Mseto.
That is embracing your mistakes.
Yes. You don't throw away food. Zero waste here. Yeah.
Wewe ngoja kidogo. So sisi tukimake rice alafu kidogo imeshikana ndio hiyo mashenea, si ndio?
Yeah. So now for you can just add boiled green peas and add into your mashendea rice and add a little bit of oil and salt and you have mseto.
That is mseto.
Yes.
Hapa tunafunzwa maneno mapya kirangi, sijui tutafanya nini.
Kutoka hapa tuingie practice.
Kutoka hapa tunaingia shule. Someone is actually asking, how do I get to join your is it an academy? How do I get to learn from you?
They can DM me in my social media handles, Chef Maliha Muhammad, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And also they can call me or WhatsApp me through my numbers.
All right. There's something you said when we started about you being food tour.
Yes.
Take us through that as we wind up. What is it about?
There are travel agency who they know me. So they tell me like, I have tourists coming in from America, coming in from Hawaii. There are others coming in from Canada. There may be like a bunch of like 5 of them or 4 of them. Can you take them around Mombasa? Because you know Mombasa better. Na wezi kuambiwa pale unaishi. I was like, okay, fine, I can do it. So it started from there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And there's another interesting question.
Yes.
Okay, it's getting lost a little bit, but we are still hanging out with Chef Maliha, and we're still going to take you through a very quick fire, five seconds at most. And I know it's things about cooking, so it's going to be very easy for you. And before I get that question, Kirangi, someone is asking, who's your favorite chef?
For me.
No, I'm asking Maliha. Who's
me?
your favorite chef?
My favorite chef in international is Chef Gordon Ramsay. And in Kenya, my favorite chef is, I have like a bunch of them. I have Chef Benjamin Nyaga, I have Chef Infarium, I have Chef Ali Mandri, and I have Chef Poster of Travelers Beach Hotel. Yeah.
Do you like working as a group ama you like working alone? Unajua kuna wale watu ambao wanapenda yani kupika peke yao, yani hawataki kusaidiwa yani kupika yani.
For me, I'm a team player. I love to working with people. Yeah. Because now as a cooking instructor, you teach people how to cook, and in return they teach you something, or 1 or 2. So now for me, I love working with people. I love people a lot. So we create a family. A cooking family, since you have a second family apart from your first family.
Okay.
All right, it is 1 minute to 10 a.m. We will be going to the top of the hour. Spend 5 more minutes with Chef Maliha to finalize on the topic. And I want us to encourage people out there and talk to especially girls and women around Mombasa, because a lot of them are talented. And a lot of them have this skill, but they're still where you are at many years ago, right? And I want just an encouragement from you to them in the next hour as we go to the 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. hour. We're still with Chef Maliha. My name is Diana Wamboy alongside.
Kirangi is my name.
And the question I was looking for is actually, someone asked, when you broke the record in 2019, how did that help you scale in your career as a chef?
People started to know who you are. People started calling you. They want to hire you. Because the money is going to be good. Everybody wants to associate with you, and everybody wants to have a piece of you to come to them. Yes.
Oh wow! So it really helped.
It does help in a way, but then you can never know because of the pandemic. Then everything was quarantined. Everybody was just isolated. So it was ile game ya snakes and ladder. Nime reach 98. Only 2 dice to go to finish 100. Then nyoka kanikula from 99 akanshukisha paka 1.
Oh my goodness!
So that was my case.
And since we are talking about the pandemic, how was it for you now that only shoot 2019, then the pandemic came?
Yeah.
Did it really put you down?
It did put me down so much, because now all my savings had gone towards the rent, towards the food. I lost my job of 5 years, and people were being removed from their jobs as well. And I lost my uncles, I lost my aunties as well due to corona. So it really affected me both mentally and physically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very sorry for that. But how did you come out through that time? And as we go to the next question.
Yeah, I came out through that because now I have to move on.
Yeah, you have to move on.
You must move on. You have daughters who are depending on you. Yeah. So I had to start from fresh. I had to start from ground to up. You must start somewhere. No matter what. I had no money. I had nothing with me. I had a family who will help you, but it's not that much. So what you're going to do? You're not going to sit down and cry. We are not going to have this pity party anymore. People to sympathize with you. You must move on now.
Hey, Guinness World Book record holder pia tayari teseka at some point.
It's not easy.
So it's not easy. When we see people out here doing great things, it's not easy for them.
If it was easy, everybody will be breaking records every week. but it's not easy. It's a lot of sacrifice, a commitment, dedication, and money.
Oh, wow. So tell us about your future plans as Chef Maliha.
My future plan is I want to become one of the most leading culinary institute in East Africa, just like Le Cordon Bleu in France. Yeah.
Great. Talk to girls and women out there
Yeah.
who have the skill, not even in cooking peke yake.
Yeah.
Kuna mtu anajua mambo ya marembesho hina
Yes.
nini piko. Kuna wengine wanajua kuimba lakini they're still at home saying,
Yeah.
sasa mimi nitafanyaje? Mimi hakuna mtu ambaye akuja kunisupport. Talk to them.
There's an African proverb that says, when the sun rises, the gazelle knows that it is time for it to run. And when the sun rises, the lion knows it is time for it to hunt. So you either run and save your life or get killed. Or if you don't get killed, you'll starve. The lion will starve. So what you do, you keep running. You keep pushing. Wake up in the morning. Forget for tomorrow. For yesterday. We're in the present. Do it now. Don't wait. You wait, you regret. You hear what people are going to tell you, don't do it. You are going to regret it later. Keep on pushing. Believe in yourself. The money will come. You just have to do it now. Because God is preparing you for the greater things up ahead. But it is the process that you must fall in love with no matter what.
Wow. Hapo hata tuongeze kitu kingine kirangi. Motivation ndo hiyo.
Jamani.
Yeah. Let's move on to our quick fire. Are you ready?
Yes.
Just 5 questions. Usijali, usitetemeke. Okay. 5 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Which is your favorite dish to cook?
Bulgogi.
Which is your favorite dish to eat?
Biryani.
Biryani. Which biryani?
Hyderabad biryani.
Which is your favorite cookbook?
Cookbook. Gordon Ramsay Ultimate Cookbook.
All right. And your favorite chef, of course, is
Gordon Ramsay.
And which is your favorite cuisine?
My favorite cuisine, Middle Eastern.
Why Middle Eastern?
Because of Yemeni, Omani, Dubai, Emirati, Saudi. Yeah, they usually use a lot of spices, herb blends, and rice.
Someone is asking, but there's a question that came up and I've forgotten to ask that question as we wind up.
Yeah.
Which spice do you love the most?
Which spice do I love the most?
Like yenye ikosi kwa chakula.
Hey, Kashmir.
Kashmir.
Yeah.
What is Kashmir and what flavor is it?
Kashmir is like a spice blend, like paprika, like cayenne.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's not so hot. It's not spicy. It's just mild, but it will bring out the color and the flavor in your mutton dishes, your chicken dishes. Yeah.
Okay.
Kirangi tukitoka hapa naenda kutafuta Kashmiria yenye record holder anatumia ndo naenda kutumia.
Na ile kitu yenye unaweza pika haraka sana uambiwe kwamba prepare a meal maybe for dinner, maybe uambiwe kwamba this is the fastest meal ambao unaweza prepare tu kwa haraka tu yani.
Yeah.
Ni gani?
I will say Chinese fried rice and chicken jalfrezi.
Okay.
Kirangi anajua kuchemsha maji. Thank you so much, Chef Maliha, for gracing our studios.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for taking us through your journey. And of course, we will be there to witness you breaking a record on August 11th and of course on November 15th.
Yes.
Right here, you'll be at your home on August 11th.
We are going to find a place where we can put the venue for people to come, because everybody wants to come and witness me cooking, and my home cannot accommodate 500 people.
All right.
Yeah, but for the first trial, which we have already done, we have a second trial on June 16th, and we have the third trial on July 15th. Yeah, so these trials, we have to go through them before we head to August 11. And with that, we need money. So those who are able to donate, they can donate through my M-Pesa number, 0706-349-213. My social media handle is Chef Maliha Muhammad. In Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the name is still the same, Chef Maliha Muhammad.
Oh, great. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
We will be there to witness. Tutakuja hapo na makameras KD. Tutafanya ile kitu until we make sure that tumesema when the sun rises,
keep running.
keep running. Thank you so much.